I was watching videos on the internet the other night. I like to stay educated, you know? And I saw this one about octopuses. Turns out they have mini brains in each of their 8 legs, allowing them to act independently of one another. And that gave me an idea. The Octogames.
And actually, I'm going to be honest with you. Octogames, uh, 2022. This is from Tubi TV, actually. Uh, it's a knockoff from. You can probably guess it's a knockoff of Squid Games, and it's inexpensive. Uh, there's not a lot of money invested in it, but I'm going to tell you, if you're into B movies, if you enjoy B films, uh, you know, and this, to tell you the truth, it's not that bad. I mean, it got a lot of one and two stars on IMDb and such like that. But that's only if you're looking for, you know, stunning, amazing. Uh, just the acting was pretty good. It was actually, to tell you the truth, for what it was, if you're looking for a B horror film, then I would actually give Octogames a try. Um, it's not something that you go for, it won't be reminiscent of Squid Games, but it's not that bad either. It's just like when I had watched Battle Royale, and I was looking for you hit those sites that give you similar items. Like I looked for films similar to Battle Royale, and they came up with a kind of like a knockoff. Uh, and it wasn't that bad. It's a South Korean movie, for example, called Million, and it had a really, really like twisty ending and everything, but it was basically the same thing. You know, it was just offering a bunch of Korean students lots of money if they participate in the games. So I think it's actually on YouTube yet. So if you want to look at if you like the film Battle Royale, for example, go check out the South Korean movie called Million. Okay, it was pretty enjoyable, and I thought that the ending was pretty unique. I mean, it was fun for what it was. Come on. Oh, you may also like. What about these other movies here? I may check out Wanted Trail. That might be good. You know what? Would you rather? Would you rather was good. All right, if you want it, you see this film here? If you want to see a good movie, that's, you know, I believe it first came on in IFC at midnight or something. It wasn't that bad at all. It was pretty good. It's kind of on the same vein as Octogames and Squid Games and Million and such. Yeah, not bad at all. Would you rather? That's worth your time. The Human Zoo. Oh, when I saw this, I thought, wow, this looks really exciting. When I read it and I saw the cover, oh, don't waste your time. Just don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. 13 cameras was not bad. 13 cameras was not bad. I saw that. 13 cameras, was not bad. I didn't see this. I might check out Maybe Play. That looks good. The final was pretty good. Now this is another one. Like I said, remember I'm going for the B films that aren't that bad. And the final, again, you have, bullies are being taken hostage by their victims, and the victims are going to do some terrible things to them. So that wasn't too bad either. I didn't see this movie. Truth or Die was okay. Truth or Die was okay. It was alright. But yeah, if you're going to try anything from this group here, I would say the final is pretty good. 13 cameras are pretty good. And this one, Would You Rather? Would You Rather? It's pretty good. You know. Uh, it's basically a comic thriller. A sadistic host of a party forces his guests to turn on each other or play lethal games. games. And the games are, it's what you would think of a film like that. But it's not that bad, you know. Like Jeffrey Combs was in it. And Jeffrey Combs, if you're a fan of a lot of horror films, yeah, Jeffrey Combs was in it. Reanimator. The first time I went on a date with a fella when Reanimator came out, and that was that was a big thing back in the day. Okay, especially when the guy takes a shovel and cuts cuts the guy's head off by shoveling it and everything. And the guy I was with was so sweet. When we were leaving the theater, he says, "Are you okay?" And he says, "You stay here." And I was okay. Yeah, I was okay. It was a little shocking, Reanimator, to see it in the theater for the first time. He goes, but he was like, "Are you okay?" Then he went and pulled the car up. He was a sweetie with that to come get me because I wasn't ready for that. Final Destination films I've not seen the odds. I might look at that. Escape Room was good. You have to be careful with the Escape Room movies because there are some dogs in there. Uh, the Farm was not that. It was kind of hokey. It wasn't really that good. Uh, and Frozen. Oh my gosh, the Human Centipede 2, right? Because we're going to go over films. The Human Centipede 2, I thought was darker than the first one. If any of because of the actor, they got a really they get. I'll tell you, whoever did the Human Centipede movies really did some good casting when it came to the evil people because it was just like holy, so you didn't know which way. Well, let me just put it this way: I don't want to give you any spoilers at all for this, but if you're in horror movies and you got a strong stomach, okay, I'm warning you here. You're into horror films and you got a strong stomach, it can't hurt, okay, to check out Human Centipede and Human Centipede 2. Frozen, Frozen, I saw that. It was okay. It's basically, a couple guys that got stuck on a ski lift. It was alright. It was alright. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But yeah, as you can tell, like I said, I love horror films. Horror was my genre. I haven't really gotten into too many horror flicks lately because it got to the point where they were getting all too the same. It was just there weren't many surprises or anything. It's like if you clicked on Human Zoo, don't even. I mean, that's a waste. Oh my gosh, they did a Human Centipede 3. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I have to. I'll probably be watching that tonight. Right after I do this, I'm gonna be watching Human Centipede 3. So, but yeah, that's it for the little movie reviews for anything. I've never really done a movie review, so I'm gonna try. Maybe I'll try some. I did my song review. I did my music review. Did you guys see it? Go look at Camel Toe. Go look at my YouTube channel and look for Camel Toe. And I did my first video interpretation of a song review. So I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy. I think it came out okay. Is I'm just learning how to do all this stuff right now. And I love you guys. Thank you for my viewers. There might be only 3, 4, 5, but I'm really happy that you guys show up. You know, and if you want to subscribe or like a video, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'm just testing the waters. I'm figuring out what I'm doing here, and I really, really appreciate good folks. The only thing I have to warn you about is I'm very much an introvert, so if you leave a comment, I'm not going to answer it. Yeah, folks, here it comes. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Why not? Here we go. I'm going to click on Human Centipede 3. Oh, no, no. So, I'm going to hit on Human Centipede. This is supposed to be the final sequence. I've never seen it. It's basically 500 prisoners in one body.
A scientist named Frankenstein made a monster by sewing together parts of old dead bodies.
The world's most deranged medical experiment reaches new heights in this final installment. Shocking trilogy. Again, I need to tell you guys that, don't even look at the first one, let alone the second or third. If you have rather weak stomach, we've got some good. I'm anxious to see this one. We got some good stars here. I mean, Eric Roberts. Eric Roberts. Oh my gosh, darn it. Right now, I just saw his name. I'm gonna come up with it. He did a fabulous film where he played. I'm not gonna say anything about it. I have to remember it, and I'll tell you guys the title later. But Eric Roberts he's one of my favorite actors. He really is. He does really, really well in his roles. Oh, you may also like Human Centipede 2. I never saw any of this stuff. But just like I said, stay away from Human Zoo. But yeah, folks, here we go. I clicked on it, so you know what I'm going to be watching tonight. I'm going to be watching Human Centipede 3. Final sequence. Oh my gosh, we've got a Christmas tree in here. It's an ad. Video zoom in. Pretty long ad. Sometimes. Okay. Here we go. IFC. Midnight. Human Centipede 3, the final sequence. Yeah, folks, I'm gonna shut it down here. Yeah, there's the opening. Let's take a look at it. Give you guys an idea. Yeah, it is a very dirty. If you don't like, films that have dirt or grime or horror or mess or blood, don't take this. But I'm really curious to see about Eric Roberts' role in here. Very interesting. Yeah, I've been thinking, this has come to my mind several times. Just, the other day, like I said, they were talking online. People might like the Superman trunks with or not. I like the new Superman without the trunks, because trunks make it look like he's an old guy in pants. But again, thinking of other things too, and there's all kind of, for example, if you see most costumes, superhero costumes of capes, which is fine. You get somebody like Superman, hey, it's cool. But what about Batman? Now I'm curious about Batman's cape. I mean, is it really an asset? Sometimes when I look at it, I mean, all you would have to do is be a penguin or be a Joker, and all you gotta do is, snare the cape, and you've got him. I mean, he doesn't really have superhero powers. Like, if you did that to Superman's cape, it wouldn't be an issue. But like when you watch the Adam West Batman series, and when you do that and take a look, he's climbing up the wall with Robin, and some wicked person could just open a window and just boop, yank on the cape, and he's down. He's all squished. He's on 42nd Street, and he's all squished. He's like a little Pope. So I started thinking about that, and wouldn't it get hooked on things? I mean, if Superman's cape gets hooked on something, he just tears it off. But what happens if Batman is, doing a lot of running and everything like that, and you his cape gets stuck on a garden rake or something? I mean, imagine trying to tangle himself in somebody's backyard or something. or in a trailer park. I mean, it's just something I always wondered if it's necessary. If it's, if I'm an evil person and I'm up against Batman, that's the first thing I'm gonna tell my gang of baddies. Just try to catch him via the cape. Grab it and you're done. It's okay. That, I haven't gone online. Okay, if you went online to check this out, this next bit, then okay, then know that I haven't. So you probably know I do. Well, I started thinking that, isn't it time for Batman to learn parkour? If he's gonna be flipping around buildings and everything, I mean, he can't fly. Maybe he's done it all. Okay, I don't read the comics and I don't pay much attention currently to the characters, and you're probably out there. There's probably some out there going, "Does it already?" I'm like, well, I'm not really, into that stuff right now. Right now. Hey, I grew up with the animals, but I grew up. I mean, when they did the Batusi, me and my neighborhood friends were in the front yard. This was in way back, and when Batman did the Batusi, we were all out in front doing the Batusi because we thought we were cool. Too bad no Instagram back those days or TikTok. There'd be some pretty awesome videos out there of us kids doing a Batusi dance and everything. That plus, taking the towel, mother giving you a towel and tying it around your neck with a clothespin and then drawing a big S on the back and you're jumping off of swing sets. But still the Batusi was a bit. So I think it's about time that, Batman gets upgraded things. It's just my thing. I know there's a lot of people out there that are really hating that because they're purists. And I understand. Trust me. I'm a big believer that hardcore fans run things. Because they're the ones that buy the movie tickets, they buy the product, they buy the action figures. They run things. But some of us still have our. Okay, another thing that I'm going to do tonight. I do these night talk videos. Basically, it's kind of like me just talking about nothing. It helps me learn how to make videos and learn how YouTube works, and I'm looking into keywords now, things like that. So night talk kind of helps. It's a good videos to do, and I enjoy doing it. And I just talk about nothing. And maybe somebody will listen to my voice and just nod off. So I just did a search for something called ASMR because it's another way that people have videos that help people fall asleep. I don't. I'm sorry. I did try my hand. I can't do it. I'm really. They get a lot of views, the ASMR videos, and they help you go to sleep. And I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll put a little bit of it in one of my night talk videos, but I don't have the start to do it. I just can't picture myself going crinkling paper, making. My voice is dulcet enough. I mean, this is my real voice, folks. It's very dulcet. And to add things like nibbling on food or going, ooh, crinkling paper. I'm gonna try it. I can't bear myself to do it right now. I just can't. I've tried and I just break down and giggles. I just break down and giggles. So, but this ASMR is supposed to really, they say it causes, some people have a tingling sensation. And I figured, well, my natural voice is dulcet. you know, that's just what it is. And I was wondering, well, maybe, like I said, it would be great for a night talk video. But, son of a gun, I just can't go. You're supposed to make all these little sounds like, I can't do it. See, I keep breaking out in laughter. I can't do it. You're supposed to, like, let me crinkle some paper. And I think I'm not making fun of the people that put these videos up. Not at all. It's just that, well, I'll learn. I'll deal with it. After all, what the heck? Who am I? I mean, I'm looking at banana videos right now, right? I'm just staring at goofy, banana videos. But yeah, I think I may start. I'm gonna try. I think the next one, I'm gonna do an ASMR. Okay, and I'm gonna learn how to do it, and I'm gonna see if I can make all these little noises without breaking down in giggles because I can't. I just it'll get over. I'll get over.